eye protection. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on.
Oh, the Canada dude?
Oh yeah. Oh, such a difference.
Yeah, he was with his girlfriend.
Game time.
Floating therapy.
Oh my goodness.
Where you like float on
Sport eyes, man. They allow you to see in the sunlight. This is awesome. Let me see that. Yo, guys, bring it in. Anything along those lines, because those are all opinions and some of them are facts in their minds. But they can never say that I wasn't a committed worker, a positive teammate, and I didn't play with all of my heart. So that's the legacy I left the game with. When I hung up my cleats, I felt great because I know I left my soul in those cleats. So fall in love with these details. It's not always about the fancy looking stuff, because I promise you this executing this, when you get to your rookie camps or whatever you're doing in spring ball and you getting out harder than everybody from the get-go like that, your coach is gonna go, whoa, where did that speed come from? It's not speed necessarily, it's just your urgency. Q, it's the passion that you put into your drive. Don't let this man outburst you, whoever he is. So line up, I'm gonna explain the next drill. But I need you to understand why we go the way that we go. We have to do the small detail work better than the rest of them, the things that we can control. We can control our effort and our output. We can control our focus and our commitment to going. But we cannot control whether we win or lose. We cannot control whether we get the ball or not. We cannot control if the quarterback throws it to our men or not. Sometimes we cannot control if we make or miss a tackle. But we can control the effort, the focus, the attention, the integrity of how we attack our task. That's football. Win your battle. This is where your battle's won. In this detail work where it doesn't look like nothing until you get on the field and you burst out and you're like 40 yards away from someone else who is also trying to do the same thing as you, and they don't understand why you're so superior. You focus on the details. This one, right toe on the white line, back pedal to yellow, sprint up to white, back pedal back to yellow, left hand flip, get to your cone, pivot right foot, and get back downhill as hard as you can. I'm sorry, red cone, this one, just this one. This is a short change of direction drill. So we start here. So find where your cone is before you get there. You have lanes, you have 2.5 to 3 strides at most. Once you get there, you take that same inside step. So the cone will be off your left hip, and then the cone is off your left hip. By the time you get there, you're already breaking down to pivot step and return back to where you started. But you're running through, because my next group is coming up immediately after you, and they're mimicking the same technique. These are just hard get-outs, which is so undertrained. Super underdeveloped technique is learning how to get off the line, get off the ball. For you big boys, if you want to put your hand in the dirt, you can do that. I just want your left foot to pivot first and get back home, aggressive. Notice when I snap my hips, I don't want the chatter step. There's a lot of times where we beat the drum or we wax on, no, I don't want any of that. I just want one sudden burst. Your inside foot hits, bang. I'm keeping my shoulder and my ear over the inside hole of that cone. So when I lean, I'm already committed, and I'm literally almost stepping through myself. So when I pivot, I'm literally stepping through myself, because I don't want that defensive player who's ever guarding you, I don't want him to be able to have an angle to break and get to the ball. You give him your back and basically wall him off, and then get back to where you started. Actually through where you started to the white. Starting yellow, you finish through white. My first 4, go! Okay, Q. Go! Your arms got wide on me, Jace. Sure that right heel is not down. Make sure your back foot is close enough to give you good base, but not too close where you're off balance, and far enough back to where when you power out, you can still gain good ground. So find that sweet spot and maintain good weight distribution on that outside right hip. It feels funky, doesn't it? I am a lefty. Doesn't it feel? Oh, you're a lefty?
Yeah.
That's good. So the other one might have felt uncomfortable for you. Set. Go. Look for the ball, Keenan. There you go. Set. Go. Take. 8 seconds at the most, unless it's a special team long play, and the most those can get to is maybe 18 seconds. I think is average long play. right? And that's people running around crazy. And that's a very long play. But I've seen them, I've been involved with them. Scrambles, deep balls, Hail Marys, long kickoff, man, I've been in them. But what is super important is that if you know that you only really got to work hard for about 4 to 5 seconds, you got to give them everything you got. Don't think of the game one play at a time. Every single play matters. Every single rep, every snap matters. Right? That's the saying we have. We call it MERC. Make every rep count. And if you waste your explosiveness and you don't get out, you've wasted an opportunity to put your opponent in a disadvantaged or uncomfortable state. I think half of football is being able to just be in here on your opponent. Because not always the best team wins. Not always the most talented team wins. Not always the best athlete is successful. But it's the athlete that can put the most pressure on their opponent that usually ends up in a more advantaged situation. So that's what we're working here. I want you to put the urgency in your get out, because once we start breaking down, it's going to require a lot of focus and force to drive into the ground to accelerate into your next techniques. Sounds good? Line up. He needs some speed. That's good, man. I told us you better go talk to that coach. Set. Go. Good. Get off, Jay. Right. Woo. I like it. Oh, you knew to get rid of him, huh? Let's see what you got, Boise. See what you got, dog. Man,
You try that shit.
go for it. Set. Go. Left. There you go. Go. Left. No downtime. Oh. 3-2 technique. Keep your hands high. Again. Tap. Oh. Tap 2. Tap 2. 1. Tap 2. 1. Tap 2. 1. Tap 2. Stick. Tap. 2. See it? Good. Stick. Clinch knee. 1, 2, 3, 2. Clinch knee. My hands. One stay clear. When you throw your 2, stay connected.
Oh, okay.
Slow. Oh, that shoulder. That shoulder. Okay. There. Boom. Now visualize pulling into your knee. Look straight. Good. Good. 1, 2, 3, 2. Clench knee. Forget your clinch. Your 2, once you throw your 2, bang, it stays connected.
Okay.
Slow. Keep it long. That's it. Bang. Good. Go. That glitch is funky, huh? You did good. No power there. No power. Show me power. Power. Too slow. Power. Quick, quick. Two. Give me 2 of those. Come on, don't be afraid now. Bro. Strike, strike. Strike, block, strike. Strike, parry, strike. Strike, shield, strike. Here, here, here. Get it back.
You roll your shoulders forward when you're
So when you throw your 2, use your shoulder as a shield to protect your jawline. Turtle head in the shell. Look how my shoulder protects my jaw. Click, click, click. Pop. You want to get the... When you roll, hit it.